You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo. Oh, shot himself. A.k.a. La Lobo, a.k.a. La Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night of boxing it was. What a night of boxing it was. Damn it, Manny Pacquiao lost. The legend, the walking legend, the GOAT. Manny Pacquiao, 8th Division World Champion, 5 lineal, 12-time champion. The senator, the ambassador, the humanitarian, the best karaoke singer of them all. Lost to Yordenis Ugas, current super WBA welterweight champion of the world, El Cubano. Did it for his country, did it for his people, just like Manny Pacquiao has done for his people for quite some time, for 4 straight decades. Ladies and gentlemen, again, man, a lot of people was, man, in that arena. It was like almost like a funeral, man. And I think at this point, right? At this point, I think this was one of Manny Pacquiao's laws that a lot of even the hardcore Manny Pacquiao fans, the ones that don't believe that Manny Pacquiao could lose, that it was a lucky punch by Marquez, that the robberies, all of that. But this is a loss that even the hardcore Manny Pacquiao be like, yeah, man, it's fair. Who got swine? Man. He did. Right? My scorecard, if y'all been following me on my Twitter account, Mr. Moonshine 10, Mr. Moonshine 10, follow me on Twitter as well. I had a 114-114. I had it a draw, but with 115-113, I had the first round as a swing round. So 115-113 for Ugas, perfect as well. Perfect as well. I gave that swing round to Manny Pacquiao because I felt that Manny Pacquiao, had more output. Throwing 2s, 3s, and 4s and things of that nature. So I think that he probably overwhelmed them on that round, but it was a swing round. So if he would have gave it to Ugas, 115-113, Ugas is fair. Now, the retirement. Manny Pacquiao in the post-fight press conference said everything leading up to a retirement announcement except without saying I retired, right? But it sounded like a retirement speech, right? And I understand Manny Pacquiao loves the game. We at this point, I think a lot of logical people, we love Manny Pacquiao so much that we just want to keep him going on forever, but we know that he's humans and we know that there's a time when you need to hang it up. There's a time that Manny Pacquiao needs to hang it up, and for a lot of people, even a lot of loyal fans feel like it's time for Manny Pacquiao to hang it up, except, I know people gonna kill me for this one, except, I think Manny Pacquiao should not retire. Yeah, you heard me. I said Manny Pacquiao should not retire. Why? Why Punch Drunk? Why? You see Manny Pacquiao go through war. You see him go. He got hit by Keith Thurman more since he ever got hit before. Ugas, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't get away from that right hand. Why would you want Manny Pacquiao to keep on going, Punch? I seen a video of you, Punch, saying that he got nothing left to prove, that he's in a win-win situation, that he needs to have more time with his wife, with all his faculties in order, that he is blessed with so many wars and so many fights to have all his faculties. Why, Punch? Why are you not on deck saying that he should hang it up? Change my mind. One more. Come on, say it with me, y'all. One more fight. One more fight. Come on, say it. One more fight. Let's go. One more fight. Manny. One more fight. Pacquiao. One more fight. Manny. One more fight. Yeah, you feeling it, baby. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao, you feel. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Huh? Come on, help me out here, man. Help me out here. Come on, one more fight, man. Why do I want one more fight? Because I think that Manny Pacquiao deserves a finale party. I think Manny Pacquiao deserved what Michael Jordan had, what Kobe Bryant had, what Derek Jeter had, what Kevin Garnett had. The farewell fight make it an event, make it a worldwide event for Manny Pacquiao, and where a lot of fighters don't get that type of fitting. You know, Mayweather wanted to do it, but he retired before, right? And we never and we never know if Mayweather was going to stay retired, right? And he's not loved like Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is loved. And Manny Pacquiao did not say that this is going to be his last fight. If Manny Pacquiao says, this is going to be my last fight, it's finale, you would never see me back in the ring again, and I'm fighting maybe a Mikey Garcia, Keith Thurman too, my finale in the stadium, in the Raider Stadium. How about that, y'all? Or in the Philippines, 55,000, ooh baby. Why not? One more fight. One more fight. Manny! One more fight. One more fight. Pacquiao! One more fight. One more fight. Manny! One more fight. One more fight. Pacquiao! Come on, let's go. One more fight. Woo! Y'all feeling it now, huh? Y'all feel the idea? No? Come on. Come on. I need y'all. Come on. Come on. Don't be a party pooper. But ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe that. You know why? Y'all say, yo, why punch? You saw he couldn't even get away with it, right? Why would you want to see that? Why would you want to see Manny Pacquiao? Do you want to see him get beaten by a pulp? No. As great of a win it is for Ugas. And I want to talk about the Ugas and the passing of the torch, because I think they're being unfair. They contradicted themselves with the passing of the torch. But let me get to that quick. Let me get to this quick, and then I'm going to move over. I'm going to move over to talk about the passing of the torch stuff. Manny Pacquiao, as we all know, 42 years old. I never wanted to mention about the 42 years old because I said that Manny Pacquiao is a freak of nature. Throw the 42-year-old out the window. He is not your normal 42-year-old. Okay, but since everybody always want to mention the media and everybody else, you're always 42 years old, 42 years old. All right, let's stick to the 42 years old. Yes, Manny Pacquiao was 42 years old. Yes, Manny Pacquiao had 2-year layoff. Yes, Manny Pacquiao barely had any preparation for the guy that he was about to fight. And Manny Pacquiao was probably one score away, or in people's scorecards, some people felt like it was a draw. Some people felt like he lost 115, 113. So I know people in boxing that felt like he won 115, 113. Hey, it's the eyes. People know they're boxing too. You know, it's judges. Everybody a judge, right? So with no preparation to fight one of the top welterweights, and of course Ugas didn't have the preparation as well, but there was rumors out there that Ugas was preparing for a southpaw. Not taking anything away from Ugas. Again, I'm going to talk about Ugas right after this. But Manny Pacquiao, 42 years old, 2-year layoff with 5 to 4 days of preparation. Forget about the 11 days they telling y'all. Forget about the 2 weeks they telling y'all. It wasn't no 2 weeks because the last week we all was in Vegas, right? The last week, there is no camp. So, there was no camp. So, Manny Pacquiao had like 5 or 1 day of sparring to prepare for Ugas, one of the top welterweights of this era. 42 years old, 2-year layoff, and he still performed at an elite level with a Ugas that is a seasoned fighter. Not only is he a seasoned fighter, he's probably the most seasoned fighter in the welterweight division. And still did not go down. Was getting hit with a lot of shots, did not go down. Threw a lot of flurries. Now, of course, his legs wasn't the same. But as much as, well, yes, we wanted to see him move more, and Manny Pacquiao said in the post-fight interview that he didn't have his legs, you know. I don't know why he was playing basketball the day before. I don't know if he was actually playing a full, but once you play basketball, I think that was a no-no right there, in my opinion. I don't know what he was doing, or maybe he was just shooting. But anyway, to perform the way he performed, yeah, he's 42, but he got a lot left. What you mean punch? He got a lot left. He's 42. He's a freak of nature. He went in there at 42, 2 years. I'm gonna keep on saying it. 2 years layoff with no preparation, basically, and still managed to almost pull it off. Could you imagine if Manny Pacquiao had 10 to 8 weeks to prepare for Ugas? Now, let me tell you how thorough Manny Pacquiao was. Because you know and I know that nobody, not Errol Spence, not Keith Thurman, not Sean Porter, not Dennis Garcia, would take on the Ugas 5 days of notice. Not 5 days notice, but 5 days just to prepare for Ugas. At this level, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something about boxing. At this level, the elite level, we all know what Manny Pacquiao brings to the table. We all know at this level, at this age, what Ugas bring to the table. We know what Errol Spence brings to the table. We know what Thurman brings to the table. Because at this level, at the age that they're at right now, when they're prime, or you know, they're already in their 30s, right? It's all about game planning. You know what's coming. You know what to expect from Sean Porter. Am I right or wrong? But at this level, it's about game planning. Game planning. At this level, it's not about getting better, betting better on your craft. Yeah, maybe a little bit, so much you can get better. It's like saying Deontay Wilder's going to be very, very different. No. Got to come with a game plan. At this level, at the elite level, it's about game plan. When you were elite versus elite, game planning. Manny Pacquiao had no game planning. Manny Pacquiao was just fighting. Manny Pacquiao couldn't close the gap because probably he didn't prepare for anything that he was going to throw. Remember, a Cuban style was a Cuban style. You know? Let me see it. I don't want to miss my exit. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, he did not prepare. And yes, Ugas did not prepare for Manny Pacquiao. Right? So, basically, it was going off instincts, off experience, timely adjustment. Manny Pacquiao never had the chance to close the gap because he was neutralized by the range of Ugas and his counterpunching. Maybe he was there with that right hand, constantly getting hit with that right hand because he did not prepare for looping right hands. Think about it, folks. Let's just talk about preparation. I'm not giving nobody excuses, y'all. Listen to me. I just want you, let's break it down, but logically. You already know how to break it down. Unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Manny Pacquiao was getting hit constantly. We never seen Manny Pacquiao get hit constantly with the same punch. He wasn't seeing it because he did not prepare for anything coming from that side like that. He didn't see it during training camp. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? He didn't prepare for that. Errol Spence is not going to throw looping right hands. He will throw a looping left. So if you have 2 years layoff, you have 2 years off, and then you go into a grueling training camp, bunch of sparring, and it gives you, because your sparring gives you, is a simulation of what the fight is going to be. It's a simulation on what the fight is going to be. At this stage, it's about game plan. One thing that they said is too short to come up with a game plan. They're going to try the best that they can. I heard Manny Pacquiao did like 30 rounds. It is not the same. 10 to 8 weeks grueling training camp. You're bringing a bunch of sparring to prepare, not to prepare from looping right hands. You understand me? Let's break it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Ugas did what we had to do. Got the victory. Do you think if Manny Pacquiao had 10 to 8 weeks to prepare for Ugas, it would turn out that way? Think about it. Maybe you could say it the other way around. Ugas prepared for Manny Pacquiao, but we all know it don't matter. It don't. To be honest, who you gonna get to simulate Manny Pacquiao? It's easier to get somebody to simulate a Ugas than to simulate a Manny Pacquiao. Where is he? Where's the sparring partner that's gonna help you out? That's why Manny Pacquiao is an enigma. just like a Tyson Fury. Where you gonna get a heavyweight that's gonna move like Tyson Fury for you to prepare to Tyson Fury? So when you do fight a Manny Pacquiao, you got to have timely adjustment right there in that ring. Ugas is a smart fighter, not the fastest fighter, not the most powerful fighter, but does a lot of things right and fundamentally sound. So I say this. We all know staying consistent and staying ready and staying polished, sharpen up the tools. If Manny Pacquiao sharpen up his tools with a finale fight, I think he got one more fight in him, and I will support that one fight. In my opinion, I don't want to miss this exit, y'all. So I'm one of those guys that, you know what? I changed my mind. I want one more fight for Manny Pacquiao, and I think a celebration of Manny Pacquiao would be a good one, where everybody around the world knows it's gonna be a celebration. It's gonna be his last. All the celebrities are gonna come out. The presidents, the kings, and the queens is gonna come out. That's what I want for Manny Pacquiao. I think he should go out in a huge way, just like other greats, and I think he'll do great. Maybe he could get a fight right before the presidency and things of that nature. I don't know how it is over there in the Philippines. You can leave it in the comment box how it is. And of course, this is a tape, right? So I'm not live right now. So if people, if hey, sending super chats, thank you very much. I'm gonna thank you in advance. Cash App, I'm gonna thank you in advance, and things of that nature in the comments. And shout out to everybody. Salute everybody in the comment box. Salute everybody in the comment box. My Filipino, my Cubano, my Americano, everybody across the world. And for the people that I met this past weekend, it was a great thing. It was a great taking pictures with y'all, man. I had a great time. This is by far one of the best days of my boxing life. This past weekend. Now, let's talk about this passing of the torch now. Ladies and gentlemen, before the Ugas and Manny Pacquiao, the build up to Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao was, if Errol Spence beat Manny Pacquiao, it was supposed to be passing of the torch. When Manny Pacquiao fought Keith von Tom Thurman, if Keith von Tom Thurman would have beat him, it would have been the torch been passed. Why does the narrative not fit Yordenis Ugas? Why nobody is talking about it? I dropped the video out there. Why nobody's talking about that? Yordenis Ugas now have the torch. Why not? Now, I'm not saying that Manny Pacquiao had to pass the torch to anybody, but if Errol Spence, I'll tell you like this, if Errol Spence would have beaten Manny Pacquiao this past Saturday, they would have said passing of the torch. He's the guy. He's the superstar. Everything. That's it. Manny Pacquiao passed the torch. But now that it's Ugas, why not the same energy? What does Ugas don't have? Tell the people. Let's call it what it see it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bring the race or culture or everything else, but if every time I do talk about boxing, people will bring it up. Yo, Punch, but it's race. You telling me it's not race? Yo, you telling me that this... Well, let me tell you something for my Caribbean people that know. I'm going to tell you something that I usually disagree, because I don't want my kids or anybody in my community to think that we need to work twice as hard for anything. But let me tell you this, folks. Let me tell you this. From the Caribbean standpoint, I'm talking about Dominicans. Dominicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, dark-skinned Latinos, let's just say. You got dark-skinned Asians too. My grandfather from Canton, China. The dark ones in China, right? Do you know that people like the likes of Ugas and the likes of Javier Fortuna? Javier Fortuna have said it once. He said that black Latinos, let's say that, Afro Latinos, have to work twice as much as the blacks in America. Now, that's what Javier Fortuna have stated. And a lot of people in the Caribbean And a lot of people say in my community the same thing. That the dark Latinos, you see how they say that black people have to work twice as hard than the white man? Well, the black Latino has to work twice as hard as the black man in America. Now, for the black people in America, you might not understand that, or you might not never heard it before. You might be like, get the fuck out of here, man. We're all the same. I'm just letting you know. I'm one of the ones that be like, hey, forget all the victimhood. I want people to just tackle anything that's in front of them, go through whatever that's in front of them, whatever obstacles, you jump it, you go around it, you tackle it. That's just me. I don't want nobody with the victimhood. I know there's hard out there. I know there's oppression. I know there's a system out there. At the end of the day, we only got one life, and we don't have no time to dwell on anything that's standing in our way. We push through anybody. Matter of fact, I don't even want people to jump the hurdles. I don't want people to go around whoever's trying to stop you. I want you to go through it. That's just me. Because I'm not going to teach my kids, Daddy, you know I can't have this because they said, You want to tell your kids that you could be and do whatever you want to do. Everybody has faced oppression all over the world. The Asians, the blacks, the Indians, every creed, every race has faced some type of oppression, some type of unfortunate upbringings, unfortunate systems, and things of that nature. We all know. At the end of the day, we still got one life to live, and we want to live it to the fullest, and we don't want nothing to stop us. We got the tools, and we got the mindset, we got the heart and the grit and determination and the testicular fortitude and the mental fortitude. We need to instill that in our children. So matter of fact, not only do we need to instill that into our children, we need to instill God in our children and everybody else around the world. Because once you have God, ain't nobody gonna oppress you. Once you have God in your heart, that's your freedom. That's your wealth. That's your well-being. So trust me, you put God first and everything second, you're gonna be good. All that things that all the obstacles that's just trying to crash you, trying to stop you, all that devilish stuff, God is gonna take care of it. Believe that. Don't question God's power. He's the ultimate. He's the almighty. You have God in your heart. You build on that relationship. Generally build on a relationship. Repent, and you already know that God is going to be there for you. God is going to be there for you. He's going to walk you through it. He's gonna go through that and go and tackle it with you. So, with Eudenis Ugas, I do believe if that was going to be the narrative, then let's not change the narrative. If the narrative is that Errol Spence was gonna have the torch, if he would have beat Manny Pacquiao, then Ugas should be the one that's having the torch right now. Because if he don't, then you're letting me feel like there is something about maybe him, maybe he has a ethnicity, maybe he's Spanish, maybe it's something, right? Because that's how people think. It gotta be something. Why are things switching up right now? Because just as we just spoke about Manny Pacquiao not having a preparation to fight, or Ugas ain't having a preparation to fight the GOAT. And a lot of people was talking about the arm. He said, Ugas said there was nothing with the arm. Hey, if it was nothing in the arm, then you put something in your arm. Put it that way. Sorry, there was something in your arm, Ugas. As a matter of fact, if I was Ugas, I'd be saying there was something in my arm. Come on, it was visible to see. If it was nothing with your arm, then what the fuck is that? Then you gonna let me know, so, hey, I don't want to be suspicious about something. So you better say there was something in your arm. Anyway, mi amigo, Ugas, hey, it was visible. There was something wrong in your arm, but you did good. You're the adrenaline. Once your adrenaline is pumping, whatever you may have an injury, you're not feeling it, right? You're not feeling it. It's like you twist your ankle and the adrenaline is still pumping, then your ankle swells up right after the game or whatever, right? So, if Errol Spence was going to have the torch, if he beat Manny Pacquiao, or Keith Thurman, if he would have been passed the torch, then Eudenis Ugas is holding the torch. It's either he's holding the torch or forget about all this torch going around and things of that nature. So, if Manny Pacquiao, which I consider the GOAT, that was an incredible win for Eudenis Ugas. And I just don't feel like people are... I think people are respecting him, that yes, Ugas did good, but I think it was more of a pity respect. For me, it don't sound like the overwhelming. I don't think that they would have. I don't think the media and everybody else did their due diligence to praise Yordenis Ugas the way I know they would have praised Errol the True Spence. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know what makes this a better story is that let's not forget that the underdog story of Manny Pacquiao. And we can understand and we appreciate that, and we know this is a Cinderella story of Manny Pacquiao. Let's not forget that Yordenis Ugas have a similar story of unfortunate background, leaving his family, communist country. We know it. We know how hard Yordenis Ugas had it. He hasn't seen his family, his mother, in over 39 years. He's still fighting for his country, just like Manny Pacquiao fight for his country. Matter of fact, Yordenis Ugas have shown that he has character of a Manny Pacquiao, not to the worldwide level like that, because of course Manny Pacquiao been doing it for 4 decades. But Yordenis Ugas has the quality, God-fearing, very humble. Too humble to my own liking, put it that way, because I did a video on Twitter and I shared I shared it to Ugas so he could see it, and he actually saw it and he liked it because I said, man, you too humble for your own good. You were supposed to fight Errol Spence years ago when you was the IBF mandatory. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. They've been giving you the runarounds and things of that nature. He got his opportunity. He stayed ready. He had to fight, and then he did what he had to do. But he's one of the good guys in the sport of boxing. Don't get in trouble. Don't smoke. Live a clean life. Live a respectable life. Something that we all loved about Manny Pacquiao. So, oh, I gotta get some gas too. So, yeah, man, I'm happy about that. So, what's next? What's next, folks? Bud Crawford gonna be fighting Sean Porter. Y'all saw the interview with Sean Porter. Go check it out. Go check out the interview that I had with Sean Porter. Please do so. Check out the interview I did with Keith and Tom Thurman. Share those interviews. You already know. Help the visibility of the channel. Help the visibility of the video. Come on, help your boy Punch Drunk. Come on, we in the door already. We in the door, my Drunky Nation. We in the door, baby. We in the door. We gonna be the voices of boxing, man. We gonna be the voices of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. So, also, that's gonna be a good fight. We're waiting to see I believe they're gonna go to purse bid. Finally gonna see Bud Crawford get in the ring with what a lot of people feel is a high quality competition in the welterweight division. Sean Porter doesn't make nothing easy for nobody. Sean Porter humbles the welterweight division. If you thought that Errol Spence was head and shoulders above anybody, Sean Porter make you see that nah, we on the same level. Same thing with Keith Thurman, same thing with Ugas, same thing with everybody else. And you see that Ugas lost to you saw that Manny Pacquiao lost to Ugas. You saw the split decision win by Errol Spence versus a Porter. We saw Keith and Tom Thurman lose to Manny Pacquiao, but beat Porter and Danielson Garcia. We see Porter beat Danielson Garcia and Ugas. You see that nobody is head and shoulders above anybody in the welterweight division. This one makes it interesting. This one makes it really interesting. Now, of course, Manny Pacquiao got to cement the legacy, but at this point, anybody can get it. Anybody could beat each other. Anybody could lose. Anybody could win. And that's what makes the welterweight division one of the most prestige, one of the most lucrative, historically division in the sport of boxing. That anybody could win. We don't know who's going to win. We don't know if Keith Thurman fights Errol Spence. We don't know really who's going to win. You could think so, but will you be shocked if Keith Thurman beat Errol Spence? Would you be shocked if Errol Spence beat Thurman? Will you be shocked if Bud Crawford beats Spence? Will you be shocked if Spence beat Bud? Will you be shocked if Thurman beats Bud, or Bud beats Thurman, or Bud beats Porter, or Porter beats Bud? We won't be shocked. And this one makes the beauty of the welterweight division. So maybe the torch shouldn't even be passed, even if Errol Spence would have beaten Manny Pacquiao. because there's still a lot of work to do in the welterweight division. It's still a lot of work to do. I still want to see Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman and Bud Crawford. I still want to see those fights, because at the end of the day, see, at this point, Errol Spence is still following in Keith Thurman's footsteps. Now, he could have fought Manny Pacquiao, beat Manny Pacquiao, and then it created a new blueprint. But right now, and shout out to Errol Spence, unified welterweight champion of the world, got grit, determination, Olympian, great skills, fundamentally sound. Yo, one of the greats today. One of the greats today. But he hasn't done anything more significant than Keith Thurman, but will defend his title versus a guy that he already beat in Danny Garcia. That's just my opinion. So I still want to see all these matchups. Maybe they can make up that. They can make that matchup. Maybe they can make that matchup if they say that Errol Spence could be back in a couple of months and Keith Thurman is ready to go. I mean, Errol Spence already was in camp. Stay within shape. Stay within weight. Maybe. Of course, we know that they're not going to give no Virgil Ortiz or Boots Ennis a shot. But I would love to see who Boots Ennis is going to be fighting next. I think they should give him a good name. Let's see who they put in front of him. Who else? Shakur Stevenson, ladies and gentlemen. We got Shakur Stevenson going to be facing Jamal Herring. Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful fight as well, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a wonderful fight as well. I did an interview with Jamal Herring. Go check it out. All right. Damn, with the damn gas station at? I'm running low. Can't get stuck up in here. I don't even know what state I'm in. But man, it was a great event, y'all. Ghost Guerrero beat Victor Ortiz. Damn, man, Victor Ortiz. To be honest, I would have thought that Victor Ortiz probably would have came and beat Guerrero. It was like a rock'em sock'em fight, in my opinion. And this is when you see how great Manny Pacquiao is at age 42, because those guys in the ring actually looked like they was 42 compared to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao looked like he was 25 compared to these guys. They really couldn't even move. They had no legs. I got no legs. You remember that documentary, that kids documentary back in the days? I got no legs. I think I was a little, you know, I like Freddie Roach, you know, but I think he's got to the point where how is he able to really communicate with his fighters in the corner? Because I mean, when you got that minute, right? It's very active. It's very, you know, it's very. What's the word? I can't find the word, but I just don't think that Freddie was giving Manny Pacquiao the great instructions for him to adjust, because his health doesn't permit him to say it directly in a timely fashion. Probably that's what they got Bull Boy there. But I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. You saw Caleb Plant yesterday. Caleb Plant said a whole lot. Go check the interview already. I had it on my channel. Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez. Now, look, I know everybody got Canelo Alvarez. I got Canelo Alvarez. I believe that he's gonna beat Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant possesses a good boxing skills. I know that a lot of people's mad at Caleb Plant because the fight was not going to get through. Everybody get over it. We're going to get the fight. Get over it. And to be honest, I don't even know why people would want to hate Caleb Plant. What has he done to really get hated? Let's be honest. I mean, people just want to hate. Root for who you want to root for, but hating is something that boo. Why boo? I mean, he never even did anything to be yeah, oh boo. Put it that way. He ain't did anything for me to really cheer or any oh boo if I was just a pure fan that want to cheer or boo. I just feel like Canelo Alvarez is hitting at all cylinders, ladies and gentlemen. Canelo Alvarez is at his prime. He's at his prime where his intellect and his physical ability and IQ is coexisting at the highest level. Canelo Alvarez is not losing to anybody, in my opinion. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as it was with Billy Joe Saunders. And I do that Canelo Alvarez is becoming, he's having this habit of starting late. Starting late. Caleb Plant is a good mover. Caleb Plant is also durable. Not with his hands. But if you could do a little bit of what Kovalev did. If you could do what Kovalev did, because if you really think about it, Kovalev was actually outboxing Canelo Alvarez, especially with the jab. So if he could do something like that, don't be surprised if you see Caleb Plant up in the scorecards and Canelo Alvarez will have to rally back. You understand, y'all? Don't be surprised, y'all. Don't be surprised. I'm telling you, folks, do not be surprised if you see that fight and Caleb Plant is winning the first half of the fight and Canelo Alvarez will have to rally up, in my opinion. But ladies and gentlemen, man, it was a great rocking with y'all, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. I'm going live tomorrow. This was tape, but y'all already know, man, on the road, doing the best I can to deliver the content. I love y'all. For all the people that was shouting me out, thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.